Hey, August 11th, school just started back. This is the first full week, and we started our preseason program today. Uh, Went to the track, went to the weight room, um, doing something that we haven't done before. We're going to, I bought 35 red rubber basketballs, boys size, 29 fives, and we're going to spend. The uh, the next 10 weeks just ball handling the crap out of those things. We're going to ball handle on the track. We're going to ball handle on the turf. We're going to ball handle. We're going to do some stuff with contact. I want to see how good, if we really dedicate time to just pounding the rock, if we can get that ball on a string for all of our kids. Guards, forwards, centers, don't matter. This is kind of a season within a season. We really take our preseason conditioning and our strength training program very seriously. Something that I do, that I take pride in. Excited to see our kids grow, physically and mentally, get tougher. Couple things since last video. Completed our AAU season. I coached my daughter's team, 2022 team. Had a really good season. Kids played really well. That's just part of the whole high school experience is, you got a lot of kids that go out and play on their own. They play AAU, they want to go play college basketball, and I'm a part of that. So that's something that we did through the month of July. Couple crazy things happened over the course of that period. My move-in Tori, my 6'3" girl, who came from Hoover, while she was playing AAU, the court, they have these sport courts that are all interlocked, snapped together, basically a plastic court, piece of crap. The court came apart, and she dislocated her knee and tore ACL. So you got this kid who leaves Hoover, wants to come over here and play, and next thing you know, she got an ACL. She's already had surgery. She's working her tail off. I think we're going to get her back, and if we can get her back in 5 months, that'll be January 1st. So that'll give her all the area, the whole January, and then playoffs in February. If it's 6 months, then she won't be back until we get to the playoffs. Either way, we're going to get her back. And when we get her back, she's going to be a help to us. I wish we would have had her the whole season, but obviously that's not in the cards. The other thing, which was crazy, it's right before school starts, and I'm on kind of a little mini vacay, just trying to recharge my batteries. And my starting point guard, PG, Ariel Parks, calls me out of the blue. Coach, I'm quitting. I'm like, what? And she's crying, I'm not playing, and have no clue where this is coming from. Dig a little bit deeper, and she had her wisdom teeth out, and she was on some medication, and wasn't eating solid food, and just was crazy. I don't know how else to say it. And so after talking with her mom, talking with her doctor, big shout out to Barrett, who graduated, who was here in town. We got her brain straightened out, and she's back with us. That would have been a big blow to not have her. So she is back, worked hard today, so excited that we avoided that disaster. Let's put it that way. SA's starting to get back. She's not fully back yet from her lower body issues, but talked with her doctor, and we're going to try to work on her flexibility. That seems to be a big issue with some of her lower body problems, is she isn't very flexible. So we got her doing some yoga and those types of things. Other than that, like I said, we're 10 weeks away from starting the season, starting the practice season, October 15th. really see my varsity group shaping into a good group. Oh, one other thing. Guy who played at Alabama, really good player, played some pro football, Lamont Russell. He played with Mr. Hill, who is one of our assistant principals, who also played at Alabama back in the early 80s. But he's got a daughter who's a stud. She's an 8th grader. And they decided, they had a son who just graduated from Briarwood. They didn't want to stay at Briarwood for girls basketball, so they sold their house, moved into our zone, and this girl's going to be a player. So you pair her with Kristen McMillan, who's in that 8th grade class, who's also a really good player. And then, you got Camille McKenzie, who are the staples of the grade above them. And then Tatum Allmeyer, who is below them, who's going to be a good player too. Really excited for what we got coming up in the future. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm full bore into what's going on this year. But every coach, any good coach, parent, CEO, whatever you want to call it, always is looking into the future. And, so I'm looking at this situation and I'm saying, okay, hey, we're going to graduate PG and Bailey next year, after this year. Okay, who we got next? Okay, now I say it's going to be my senior, and who's going to be my juniors, CK and Steph and Avery and so on and so forth. So you kind of look to see, each year how groups are going to come together, and adding Haley Russell to the group really, really, really helps for the next couple of years. So excited about that. I'm just, just excited about basketball season. So we're gonna keep grinding, and I'll catch up with you in a couple weeks.